Tonight's just a different night, you know, the buzz is around and everybody's here, you know, they're all dolled up and everyone looks great, you know. It's just one of those things that Inter Dominions, you know, it's just, you feel good when you're driving the place.
You love this race and you love this horse, Courage Under Fire.
Yeah, I love the race, I love the horse, it's just one of the, I love the carnival, you know, it's, you know, never know, one day I might be able to go to a carnival without a horse in it, but this way it's sort of super Sam, it's just one of those things that, you know, Inter Dominion's it's our Melbourne Cup, so let's enjoy it.
All right, well, we've got the niceties out of the way. Let's put you under the pump about Courage Under Fire. All well?
Everything's great, you know. I'm happy to go into this race away. I've done it many a time, you know. We haven't had a run since the Victoria Cup, but I've done that many a time with me with the top grade horses. So really, I'm looking forward, and I think he'll give a great race.
He wouldn't be 100%, but fit, you wouldn't want him to be, though.
No, Sam, you don't want him. You know, he's got a long way to go. He's got to get in the truck on Tuesday and head to Newcastle and back here Friday. So, you know, his blood count said where it was, where I wanted to be, and you know, just done bad luck or cause things. You know, if I drive him right and look after him, and we'll be there come grand final night, I hope.
Tony Weir has indicated he'd like to lead with Go Bamoosh. Does that change your plans?
Oh, I don't change plans, mate. It's like all week, these guys said it's the weakest heat, but I've never seen a weak heat in the Dominion. You know, these heats are sort of dangerous heats. You know, you underestimate these horses, and you know, it'd be nice to have 2 or 3 good horses in it. You can sort of encourage in the race or do something. But this horse, you know, I've got to make my own luck tonight, and you know, you never know. He might make a statement.
That's Brian Hank for 2002, but I suppose if you can't get punters to a night like tonight with the racing that they've got on there at Harold Park, I mean, what hope have you got? A brilliant trotters race with La Cucaracha and Take a Moment going head-to-head. Stars like Courage Under Fire, who we just talked about. Of course, later tonight we've got Shaker Maker, Joe Fess and Smooth Satin, 2 very much in form horses. Smooth Satin a real favourite for Sydney Siders. I think they have officially just opened the Inter Dominion Carnival in Sydney at Harold Park, and so now that the formalities are over, the racing can start. We can bring on those big name horses. Now,
I don't think there's ever been a pacer with more pain tolerance, except maybe the likes of Pure Steel in their career. She's remarkable. Can't see her winning, but she may play some role in the race because she's one-dimensional, and the Karen Gath will have to make a move. The distance will suit. Maybe she could sneak a place, but I think Courage Under Fire, this is, dare we say it, yet again in his career, but this is so important to his career at the moment. I think to win tonight, he has to beat what is easily the weakest of the heat fields.
It's strange, isn't it, Adam, because he's been at the crossroad of his career so many times for a horse that really can only be described as a champion. $1.40, he might get to $1.50. Bookies have bet about 20 cents better than the $1.40. It was always his price. He was always going to be very short in this particular race, and now he has to justify it.
Brian Hancock's got some decisions to make. I guess he's certainly on the best horse, but you would imagine as soon as they settle down, he would get up outside of the leader. Now, he'll have a little bit of a dip at Tony's area on Go Bamoosh. I'm sure Brian will, because you can't take what drivers say for gospel into the pressure of an Inter Dominion heat. If he does...
Fair the inside, ready. There's the light. We're underway for the Inter Dominion 2002, and away very quickly in the centre here is Trip to Heaven. Go Bamoosh got away fast, and Wally Walton from the outside is speeding over. Trois Frere going up on the inside of Western Light, and Courage Under Fire's got up there early. He's 3 wide going out of the straight, left, right out, pushing up in the middle. Another party on the inside, about 2 lengths away to Baron Boy, Lombo Rapida. Black Duke back to second last, and trailing to the rear of the field is Shy Ticket. Into the back the first time, and Go Bamoosh is the leader. Here's Wally Walton quickly up on the outside to be up without cover. Trois Frere will trail the leader, and getting into the 1 out and 1 back spot up the back the first time. Trip to Heaven, and he still can't get in on Courage Under Fire. Hancock caught 3 wide. He's got to go forward, so he sends him around the outside up to join these leaders now. He's done it pretty hard the first lap, taking off from the back too. Here comes the mare Lombo Rapida now, and as they come around the home turn to the judge the first time with the lap completed almost, the leader into the straight here, Go Bamoosh from Courage Under Fire and Trois Frere, and here comes Lombo Rapida quickly up on the outside to sit up outside the leader. Wally Walton's right on the back of Courage Under Fire, and another party the inside. A length further away then to Trip to Heaven on the inside, Black Duke, followed by Western Light. Shy Ticket on the inside of left, right out, second to last, and 2 lengths away is Baron Boy. That lead time is 1:09.8, which is very fast going that first lap, and as they head into the back straight, the leader steadies up a bit, Go Bamoosh, about a half length to Lombo Rapida. Third on the inside is Trois Frere, and 1-1 Courage Under Fire. A length to Wally Walton. Over on the inside, another party party. 3 back the Pigs. 4 back is Black Duke. 4 back the running line is Trip to Heaven, being trailed by Western Light. Shy Ticket on the inside. A length to left, right out, and a length off at the tail of the field is Bar On Boy. That second quarter, or first quarter for the last mile. 31.7 as they approach the home turn to get the bell. And Gobermouche steadied up a bit in front of Alombo Rapida. A length off to Trois Frères. He trails the leader. Courage Under Fire, the 1-1. He's right behind them. A length off to another party. On his outside is Wally Walton. Further back to Black Duke. 4 back inside Trip to Heaven. Wilson is off on Bar On Boy around them now from Western Light. Left, right out's going to track Bar On Boy, and last on the inside is Shy Ticket. 31-1 the second quarter, the half in 62.8. Gobermouche in front of Lombo Rapida and Trois Frères. Courage Under Fire sitting in the 1-1. A length off then on the inside, another party. 3 wide, Bar On Boy working around them. Trailed up by left, right out. Wally Walton's tracking Courage Under Fire in the centre. And then a gap to Black Duke, Trip to Heaven, Western Light and Shy Ticket. The leader's given in quickly. Gobermouche and Lombo Rapida race to the lead. Courage Under Fire, that was quickly out after the mare. Trois Frères getting one off, goes through in the centre. Wally Walton and Bar On Boy were next, left, right out, very wide out of the back, leaving the back straight in 29.8, and the leader Lombo Rapida, but here's Little Mighty Mouse, Courage Under Fire. He's quickly moving up on the outside to grab the mare. Trois Frères, the Queenslander's running a good race, and then Wally Walton. Courage Under Fire, though, was dashed to the lead. Trois Frères giving chase with Wally Walton, and left, right out late, but Courage Under Fire in front, and Hancock and Mighty Mouse are going to draw first blood in the first heat. Courage Under Fire wins from Trois Frères and Wally Walton. Another party got home well for fourth, then Lombo Rapida. Behind those then was Black Duke, and left, right out, Shy Ticket. Well back in the race, Western Light, and the last few, Trip to Heaven, Bar On Boy and Gobermouche. Courage Under Fire has drawn first blood. Brian Hancock, number 14 at 140 and 104. From 2, Trois Frères, run a great race, the Queenslander. John McCarthy, he'll pay $8.30. 10, Wally Walton. Matthew Gath to pay $2.30. 14, 2 and 10. The numbers on the first heat of the shopfast.com.au Inter-Dominion Pacers Championship. Courage Under Fire, straight into the winners list. First up from Trois Frères, Wally Walton getting home well for third. And, well, he had the race run to perfection. Perfect drive from Hancock. He was caught wide early in the first lap. He had to go forward, wait for something to come around and give him a trail. He finished up with a 1-1, and he was always travelling well there, and much too good at the end. He was coming clear on the line. From Trois Frères, Wally Walton third, 14, 2 and 10, just awaiting on the other details to come through from the judge. The semaphore board not working at the moment, so here are the placings coming up officially now. They go to 14, 2, 6, rather 10, 11, just getting these numbers down, 15, and we'll need a superfecta number. It'll be 9, so it's 14, 2, 10, 11, 15 and 9.
Under Fire, but he's got a great heart. Had a beautiful run, and too good for them tonight. It's probably appropriate that Brian Hancock, who has such a wonderful record in the Inter-Dominion, wins the first heat in Sydney tonight. In fact, the last time the Inter-Dominion was in Sydney, Brian Hancock won the final with We Own a Warrior, one of his horses. Courage Under taking you back to Harold Park for the latest news on Heat 1 for the Trotters, and of course a lot more to come for the Pacers as well. A short break and then live to Harold Park. Now on the track at Harold Park, in fact only 2.5 minutes until start time for Heat 1 of the Trotters. Let's return to Sam Natai.
How's the battle?
Yes, thank you, Matthew. 2 minutes to go before the Inter-Dominion Trot kicks off. And as we have a look at them from the top here, Wakano Fame is in excess of 100 to 1. Waikari Gold doesn't have the class of some of these other runners, but I'll tell you one thing it does do, it trots the whole way. It's pretty reliable and pretty consistent, so you have to include it certainly somewhere in trophies. I thought it might have been a bit longer than $9 all the same. Alabama's Idol, either brilliant or a bit of a rat bag. if you get him on his night, he's a very, very, very good horse. Adam Hamilton mentioned earlier that he was concerned the horse wouldn't get around the track. Jerry Warrow is pretty foolproof. I thought he was the one to beat in the race. Just skipping a couple here, getting down to Game Bid, a very strong tip around for it. Anthony Butt to drive Game Bid. He has a strong hand in this Trotters Inter Dominion series, as does Keren Gath with Jerry Warrow and La Cucaracha. Down to Shaiton. This horse is another that can do plenty wrong. Definitely a value runner if it decides to be on its game tonight, Shaiton. And then we have Twebby Twatter, who again is a place chance, and Special Force, who was such a good winner in New Zealand last Friday. We've read and heard so much about. An incredibly hard race. I put them 4, 8, 16 and 2, but outside that quartet, many, at least fringe players and certainly place chances. We're dealing with trotters that can always be a risk. Adam Hamilton, your thoughts?
Now they're moving up to their marks pretty well. Cano Fame, Wakari Gold. Alabama's Idol, Jerrawara coming up. Funny Strap, the specialist. Truscott Steel out wide with the extreme outside of the front line. Game Bid coming up. Janice Enfield on the second line with Timo, Shaiton, King Wes, Twebby Twatter, and Special Force, the back marker, on the 20 metres. Just about set. Be on their way shortly. Line looks pretty good. Off in the first heat of the Inter Dominion Trotters Championship, and out wide Game Bid a little bit slow to begin, and Jerrawara stepped away very fast. Wakari Gold also going with it early, and now Game Bid quickly getting going again, has rushed up into third early from Cano Fame and the specialist, and then Truscott Steel out wide around Alabama's Idol, Janice Enfield, about 2 lengths away then to King Wes, followed by on the inside Timo. Special Force well back. Shaiton's gone for a break pass by Twebby Twatter, and out the back in a bad break, Funny Strap has dropped out a distant last. Coming around the home turn the first time, and settling in the lead here is Waikari Gold, 2 lengths to Jerrawara. In third spot is Game Bid as they come down to the judge, about 2.5 Cano Fame. The specialist working up without cover around Janice Enfield. A length away is Truscott Steel to the 1-1 early. King Wes is on its back. Timo going up on the inside, then Special Force 2 to Twebby Twatter. Alabama's Idol is last of the main division and tailed off of both Shaiton and Funny Strap. Into the back now, and the leader is Waikari Gold. In front by a couple of lengths on Jerrawara and Game Bid. They're all on the pegs. The first 4, Cano Fame with them. And then on the outside, without cover, the specialist. 1-1 at the moment, Truscott Steel. Janice Enfield, the pegs. A length to King was around Timo. 1 away then to Shaiton. 2 lengths off to Special Force, rather. 2 lengths off then to Twebby Twatter. About 6 or 8 to Alabama's Idol, who made a mistake. Lost about 7 lengths there, and about 10 lengths away to Shaiton and 2 to Funny Strap. Heading down the side now with a bit over 2 to go, and Waikari Gold is the leader. Out by a length, Jerrawara getting a nice trail on its back. The specialist has no cover. On the inside, Game Bid is now pocketed. 3 back the pegs. A length away, Cano Fame. 4 back the pegs inside of Truscott Steel. King Wes tracking Truscott Steel around Janice Enfield. Here comes the back marker now, Special Force. He's out and running 3 wide. He's getting around them quickly. A gap to Twebby Twatter over on the inside. Next is Timo, 2 to Alabama's Idol. 10 to Shaiton, and a length off the Funny Strap. Out of the straight, they work to the back with the lead time there in 1:51.4. And the leader, Waikari Gold, Jerrawara on its back. The specialist is without cover and 3 wide. Still Special Force working around them. Over on the inside, Game Bid. He's 3 back on the pegs in an awkward spot at the moment. 4 back is Cano Fame on the inside of Truscott Steel. A length after King was around Janice Enfield. Twebby Twatter a long way back around Timo. Alabama's Idol last of the main division. 5 to Shaiton, and 2 lengths off. Last of all is Funny Strap. The first quarter, 32 seconds, heading out of the back, and Waikari Gold the leader. 3/4 to the New Zealander, Special Force at his wheel. Jerrawara thirds, had a lovely trail on the back of the leader throughout. 1 out and 1 back as the specialist. 5th on the inside then is Cano Fame. 3 back the outsiders, Truscott Steel, tracked by King Wes. 4 back along the inside. 5 back now, Janice Enfield. And then on the outside, Twebby Twatter from Timo, Alabama's Idol, Shaiton, and Funny Strap last. 31.8 for the quarter, 63.8 the half, and into the back in the first heat of the Trotters. And and the leader, Waikari Gold's been there every step of the way so far. Special Force on his outside. Behind the leader, Jerrawara. The Specialist has won one around Game Bid. King Wiz takes off and gets around Truscott Steel. Then Cano Fame, Twebby Twatter tracking home behind King Wiz in a 3-wide line. And then Janice Anfield down to the 400. And Special Force raced up to grab Waikari Gold, and he's gone straight past him here. Out of the back, the quarter there in 31.1, and Special Force took over, giving chase on the outside as King Wiz. Waikari Gold still there on the inside. He's starting to lift and fight back, and then Twebby Twatter out wide between them. The Specialist battling on, and Jerrawara's got nowhere to go back on the inside. Special Force led for home. King Wiz trying hard on the outside. Further out, Twebby Twatter is unwinding, and further out, Truscott Steel. Special Force in front though from Twebby Twatter, and the Kiwi's gonna beat them. He's too good, Special Force. Twebby Twatter second, through in the middle. Game Bid got out late. Jerrawara no luck at all fourth from Waikari Gold. Truscott Steel behind them, then the Specialist, King Wiz, well back Timo, and then Cano Fame, Janice Anfield, Alabama's Idol, the last two Funny Strap and Shaitan.
First heat for the Trotters goes to Ken Barron and Special Force, number 16, 380, 170. David Aiken's horse has tried hard. This mare, Twebby Twatter, a terrific run, $3.10. And Game Bid, number 8, Anthony Butt, $2.40. 16, 15 and 8, the 20-metre handicap. No problem for Special Force. He's 5 minutes' time. And Shaker Maker is all the rage for this one. Darubalji is there at $19. It's given an each-way chance on the New South Wales TAB, and Johnny Wizard, who Anthony just talked about, at 23. To the more fancied runners, Persistency 13, At It Again $3, Shorter Interstate, and Shaker Maker is at $1.80. That's for Harold Park. Coming up in 5 minutes, 47,000 in the pool.
Thanks, Sam. They're coming up well for a start. Race 6, Heat 2, shopfast.com.au. Pacers Inter-Dominion Championship, second heat. They're approaching the home corner now, and they'll be away shortly. All set. Ready. Racing. Johnny Wizard the inside. He's gone away quickly. Living Angel out wide. Ocean Spirit and Socchiola from the extreme outside is showing a heap of speed to get over. So he'll be caught wide into this first turn. Ocean Spirit trying to go with him. Living Angel and Johnny Wizard kicking up on the inside. They're clear of Darubalji and Lucky Ardrey as they run into the back and getting back in the field. At it again to probably midfield early. Persistency made ground along the pegs now to be 4 back as they head down the back. Ocean Spirit's going to keep the lead. He's a half length on Socchiola, who's going to persist and try and get to the front here, Lance Justice. And he's going right on with it, and we'll find it here now. Socchiola from Ocean Spirit, who takes the trail. Johnny Wizard is over on the inside of Darubalji, and At It Again has found himself 1 out, 1 back. 4 back on the inside, Living Angel, and then over on the outside, Home for Christmas, right on the back of At It Again. Persistency is 5 back the pegs, and there goes Shaker Maker. He's going to make his move early now. He's taking off around them, and At It Again came out in front of him now. And as they come into the straight with 2 rounds to go, the 2 favourites are making their moves together. Socchiola kicking up as At It Again goes up quickly to tackle him, and Shaker Maker drops in for a trail behind them as they run past the judge now. The lead time is 1:09.4, comparable with the first heat, and At It Again has raced to the front from Socchiola. 2 lengths to Ocean Spirit, and Shaker Maker's left without cover now. Darubalji's on his back to the 1-1. Johnny Wizard now 4 back the pegs. Living Angel is 5 back on the inside of Home for Christmas. 2 to Tailor Made Lombo, Prodigious. Second last is Persistency, and a length to Lucky Ardrey. Into the back now at the 1300, and it's At It Again by a 1.5. But on its back at the moment, Socchiola. Shaker Maker's got to do it tough. He's got a race without cover. A length to Ocean Spirit. Darubalji is 1 out and 1 back. 4 back the inside, Johnny Wizard. On its outside was Home for Christmas. A length to Tailor Made Lombo. 4 back the outside of Living Angel, and then Prodigious and Persistency, and Lucky Ardrey is last of all. The first quarter for the last mile we don't have as At It Again comes around the home turn to get the bell. 3/4 of a length to Shaker Maker. Socchiola's third as the bell rings. Darubalji right up behind them is 1 out and 1 back. Ocean Spirit on the inside. 3 back on the outside as Home for Christmas, and then Johnny Wizard. Tailor Made Lombo. Living Angels pulling hard from Persistency, Prodigious and Lucky Ardrey. 30.9 was the second quarter, and as they run to the back, At It Again. He's doing it okay, but he's got Shaker Maker right at his wheel. Third on the inside and pushed along now, Socchiola. Darubalji the outside, a length to Home for Christmas, Ocean Spirit. Further back out wider, Tailor Made Tailor-Made Lombo, Johnny Wizard getting one off, and then Living Angel, well back, Persistency with Prodigious going up on the pegs, and last is Lucky Ardrey. It's the two favourites together at the 400. At it again and Shaker Maker. 29-3 down the back. At it again and Shaker Maker. They've come away from Darubalji. Home for Christmas up on the outside, and further out is Tailor-Made Lombo. On the home turn, the two favourites. They've declared each other on. At it again and Shaker Maker. 3 to Darubalji. Home for Christmas. Tailor-Made Lombo. Shaker Maker raced up to At it again. He's got his head in front. At it again trying to left, but Shaker Maker is drawing away, and Shaker Maker too good. The champ beats second. At it again. Tailor-Made Lombo got home well. It's only about a neck away third. Then Living Angel, Darubalji. Next Johnny Wizard, Persistency. Behind those then was Lucky Ardrey. A long way back was Home for Christmas and Prodigious. Second last in was Zocchiola. He got very tired, and Ocean Spirit likewise was last. 1:58 for the mile rating. Last quarter to come, but he's blown them away at the end. Shaker Maker, number 15, and a dividend of $2.20 and 104.
For Shaker Maker and John Justice, at it again, 160. Tailor-Made Lombo, 740. 15, 12 and 14 at Harold Park. We'll have more there shortly, but let's go straight. Take a Moment is starting to tumble in a little bit. I perhaps thought that he might be a little bit closer to her in the betting. 10s on or 20s on for La Cucaracha, as opposed to about 11 to 1 at the moment. For Take a Moment, Sterling Kiwi 29 and Tamara Nightingale 35, and she's really captured the imagination of trotting followers, a little bit like Lyell Creek, I suppose, 2 years ago when he was on that winning streak where he won, I think he went close to winning nearly 20 races on the trot, Lyell Creek. And this mare is developing an enormous following, she really is. La Cucaracha.
We'll try and balance up going into probably after about 3/4 of a lap. She'll get to the top of a straight and then take off, and she'll try and use that brilliant speed to get around as many and sit outside the leader or go to the front if she can. I think if you're having a bet, number 4 Son of Flair at $63, you just have to have your $5 each way on this. It might take a miracle to win, but you'll get a certainly good go for your place money, and $63 is super odds.
One for the trifecta players, Adam.
Yes, indeed it is, Sam, and I'm with you. Shaker Maker at it again was fantastic. Courage Under Fire in his own right, magic, and Special Force showed that he might be at least a place chance in the final by exerting his class in the first trotting heat.
All right, well, they're not far away here. It's a stand start, so they'll go pretty quickly. All eyes, I guess, on La Cucaracha, the brilliant Victorian mare. They've come good, you Victorians. A very slow start to the night.
Yeah, sadly I was on the early ones that bit the dust, but no, Shaker Maker was terrific tonight, and just the look in John Justice's eye compared to after the Hunter Cup showed how happy he was. Words don't say everything with John, often just his attitude does, and he was pretty pumped up, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He believes the horse is the one to beat in the final.
Absolutely. We'll talk more on that, no doubt, at a later date. Now it's time for Heat 2 of the Trotters into Dominion. Here's Kevin Thompson.
The other runners are off the front, and they're starting to move in. Tamara Nightingale, Georgian Flight, Son of Flair coming up, Sterling Kiwi. The club colours here being used for 2 runners. Tab Limited colours on both Vicky Vale and also aboard Cool Fortune. And Cool Fortune coming in, Vicky Vale towards the outside. Sterling Kiwi on the outside of the front. McGrady straightening up, Crikey Dick coming in. Queen's Rhapsody, Aquinas Shark Attack have the back line, and La Cucaracha and Take a Moment at the 25 metres. Ready. Stand well now. They're racing. Tamara Nightingale stood there at the mark, and also McGrady refusing to go. The back markers both went away all right. Take a Moment and La Cucaracha. Tamara Nightingale didn't want to go at all, and McGrady, the other one, badly away. At the first turn, it's going to be Georgian Flight who leads them from Son of Flair, and quickly up on the outside is Cool Fortune, then Sterling Kiwi, Queen's Rhapsody, about 3 lengths away then to Crikey Dick. As they come up towards the home turn, they're about 5 lengths in front of Aquinas, 2 or 3 to Take a Moment, 6 to La Cucaracha, about 25 lengths away then to Vicky Vale. Shark Attack made a mistake at that first turn also. He's back with McGrady, and the other one's Son of Flair's tailed off. off, and Tamara Nightingale refused to step away. So there's a few that have done some damage early in the race, and as they swing out of the straight the first time to the back, Georgian Flight is the leader. Now Sterling Kiwi's coming up 3 wide. Jacob's Whiz has gone in on the back of the leader as they turn into the back straight, and in between those runners is Cool Fortune. He's up without cover at the moment. They're followed a length away next by Queen's Rhapsody, and moving up around the outside of it was Aquinas, a length away Take a Moment, and then Crikey Dick about 10 lengths to La Cucaracha, who's just got away from them a little bit. Another 6 or 7 lengths back then to Cool Fortune, and then about 25 lengths to McGrady and Shark Attack, and another 100 metres away to Son of Flare, and Tamara Nightingale is last. Coming down the side, Sterling Kiwi raced to the lead from Georgian Flight, and going up on the outside without cover now, Vicky Vale. She's moved up to third around. Jacob's Whiz has become pocketed on the inside, and Aquinas has got through to the 1-1, and Take a Moment is right on its back. On the inside, Queen's Rhapsody, then Crikey Dick. La Cucaracha's tacked on. About 2 or 3 lengths away then is Cool Fortune, who's now last of the main division, and the long break to the others, McGrady, Shark Attack, Son of Flare and Tamara Nightingale. Out of the straight, 1:49.5 was that lead time, was quicker than the first heat, and Sterling Kiwi's in front of Aquinas getting to second, and Take a Moment quickly coming up 3 wide. Georgian Flight the inside, then Vicky Vale. Over on the pegs is Jacob's Whiz, a length to Queen's Rhapsody, Crikey Dick, La Cucaracha, a length away then to Cool Fortune. A long way back to the others, about probably 50 metres off then to McGrady and Shark Attack, and another 150 metres to Son of Flare and Tamara Nightingale. 1,200 left to go out of the back straight. They trotted that quarter in 30.8, and it's Sterling Kiwi the leader down the side with 1,000 to go. Aquinas on the outside. Further back on the pegs, third is Georgian Flight, and right up behind them, Take a Moment. He's 1 out, 1 back. Is she going to move on La Cucaracha? She's going to do so. Out it comes 3 wide now, the mare, and she's going to start getting up there a little bit closer as they come down to get the bell. And the leader, Sterling Kiwi, from Aquinas on the outside. Georgian Flight, the pegs, is third. Take a Moment is 1-1. Here comes La Cucaracha. Over on the pegs, Jacob's Whiz. Between runners then is Vicky Vale. Queen's Rhapsody coming out 3 wide from Crikey Dick. That quarter in 30.9. Further back then to, after a couple of lengths, Cool Fortune, and a long break to the others. Up the back, Sterling Kiwi. A half length here on the outside, Aquinas. A length to Take a Moment, about to come out 3 wide. He'll push the mare 4 wide, La Cucaracha. Georgian Flight on the inside, 2 to Jacob's Whiz. Down to the 400, and Sterling Kiwi, the leader from Aquinas. Take a Moment, La Cucaracha is out 4 wide. 29.9 the quarter. Sterling Kiwi, about a neck. Aquinas is running a bull race, the bolter. A length away, third, Take a Moment, and La Cucaracha. She's still got to pick them up yet, coming to the turn. Sterling Kiwi in front. The bolter Aquinas is running a mighty race. The lugging poles come loose, but he's going after Sterling Kiwi. La Cucaracha struggling a bit. Sterling Kiwi just in front of Aquinas. Now she's winding up La Cucaracha. Can she get there? She's flying. She might. Yes. She's got up, La Cucaracha. You wouldn't want to be on her on the turn, but she's got there to beat Sterling Kiwi and Aquinas. Take a Moment fourth. Then Jacob's Whiz, Queen's Rhapsody, Georgian Flight. Well back then to Vicky Vale, Crikey Dick, Cool Fortune, McGrady, a long gap to Shark Attack, and Tamara Nightingale and Son of a Flare were tailed off.
Who's suited by the hot tempo.
Cucaracha was fabulous in the previous heat. Trotters heat 2, La Cucaracha getting up in the last little bit. Sam Natai caught up with Karen Gath after the win.
Karen, I'm not sure what superlative to use there, but I guess first of all, it has to be said it looked like it was a hard-fought win.
Yeah, it was, Sam. She really had to do her best to win that tonight, but I think she will improve with the run, and she didn't handle the track too bad, but not quite as well as I'd like.
Was that her problem?
Yeah, they're running along really hard in the middle, and
I think that's just some more cheering for you, I think.
And yeah, she was under a bit of pressure most of the way. You know, they were humming along, and I was a little bit worried straightening up, and I thought I was going to run fourth, but she really tried the last 200, so I was really pleased.
Before the race, everyone was saying that Take a Moment was your main danger. It didn't turn out that way, and you're probably wondering who's in front of me here.
Yeah, that's right. They weren't stopping either, so they were good runs, the first 2 horses, and you know, they're going to be hard to beat next time.
Could hear